Approximately 7 months ago, back in November of 2016, I decided to cough up $500 and purchase my first ever drone. I went with the DJI Phantom 3 4K, which is the basic lineup in the DJI Phantom series. Even though it's cheaper than most other drones, I have found no problems with it, and I love it so much. It's pretty much my daily driver as far as drones come. I really love the camera, as that's what I bought it for. So over the 7 months of which I owned it, I found several tips which I incorporated into my drone workflow. So without further ado, guys, here are 5 tips and tricks for better drone photography. Enjoy. So the first thing I recommend you always do, whether it's a DSLR, a smartphone, or in this case a drone, is change your camera settings from, instead of shooting JPEG, shoot in RAW. What RAW lets you do is take very high quality images with little noise. So post-processing an image that is a JPEG file will result in high noise, whereas an image that is shot in RAW will oftentimes have less noise and look better overall. The next thing I recommend changing on your drone is go to a 4:3 aspect ratio. So even though it has the ability to shoot in 16:9, what this really means is it's going to take your 4:3 aspect ratio and crop it to a 16:9. So when shooting in a 4:3, you're going to get more image than you would in a 16:9. So you're going to see more. So when you're doing landscapes or whatever you're shooting, this is going to be a better alternative, as you'll be able to take more of the image actually into the camera. Which all digital sensors suffer from is the lack of being able to expose properly for the entire scene. So as you can see here, it either exposes for the sun or the foreground, and it doesn't expose for both. So what we do here is we go to the photo settings here in the in-app. We can choose auto exposure bracketing. So it lets you take 3 shots, one which is overexposed, one which is underexposed, and one which is properly exposed. And you can then merge that together as an HDR in Lightroom and get a correct overall exposure that way. This next setting helps with composing an image. It lets you put a grid over your screen, so whether you're doing a rule of thirds shot or trying to line the image up dead center, you can do that. So you have a grid lines and grid plus diagonals. So pretty much what this does is it puts a center point right into it. Now if you like a different type of center point, you can choose that in a whole pretty cool customization option here. You have different types of center points and different colors to choose from, so whatever is most effective for you, you can choose that then. So then when you're in the air and flying, it becomes easier to compose your image. This last one is pretty cool. It lets you put an overexposure warning on your camera. So pretty much what it is, looks like white and black jail bars, and this will show you the overly exposed part of your image. So what you'll have to do is, when you're taking a picture, if your image is very overly exposed, like you can see here, you're going to have to either correct your exposure or recompose. So this can show you if you need to auto exposure bracket like we talked about before, or if you just need to recompose altogether. Now in most cases this works pretty good, however I don't recommend flying with it, as it is pretty dangerous. Now something else you can do is add a histogram to it. So if you're into the histogram sort of thing, you can add that there and get the in-app kind of histogram reading of what your camera is seeing, and then get the best shot from that. Alright guys, I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment, tag your Instagram accounts, and I'll take a look at your photos, comment on them, give you guys some advice. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, as it helps me out. I'm growing this channel a lot faster than I ever thought I would, and your support is necessary and a big thing to me. So thank you guys for all your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe. Till then, peace out. I will see you then.